Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Cuddy's Moral Compass. I am your host, as always, Cuddy TG. I tried to start this podcast without having my mic plugged in, so you know it's going to be a great show.
Cuddy's got a morals, hey, and he's got a compass, hey, but he ain't explorer, nah, it's for his morals, hey. Cuddy's moral compass, hey, Cuddy's moral compass, hey. This the theme song till we get a better theme song.
Now I know what you guys are thinking. Cuddy, didn't you tell us last week that there would be no podcast this week, today, right now? So what the hell am I listening to? Yes, I told you that, and there is a very simple explanation for all of this. I lied. Yes, I lied. I do that a lot. Recording this episode with the window open, so hopefully you don't hear any of the outside noises. People are trying to fucking cut grass. I thought we were on quarantine. That's not essential. You don't need your fucking grass cut during this time of, coronavirus. We don't need our grasses cut, so stop cutting your grass. Especially I was trying to fucking watch television, and I got fucking... Actually, no, I was trying to watch a fucking YouTube video, and it was getting to the fucking end, and they decided to come cut right next to my window, so I couldn't fucking hear anything, and yeah, that pissed me off. There's no reason to be cutting your grass. In these times, just let it grow. Just let it grow, like Elsa said, right? That's Frozen. Today, again, like always, I still have no clue what I am going to talk about, but I really did want to put out a podcast for everybody. So let's start with I said my birthday just passed. I told you guys on the last podcast, and for dinner, was that my birthday that I bought pizza? Yes, it was, because I didn't have anything else to eat. So yeah, I bought pizza. Okay, Domino's. What's going on with your bread bowls? Because I ordered, this is the second time it happened, and unfortunately I ordered to come pick it up, so I wasn't able to do the insurance thing where you can say, yo, you fucked up my shit, come, like, what the fuck. But yo, like, what's up with the bread bowls? Are you guys not putting cheese in the bread bowls anymore? Like, they just, or like what are you doing? I know you have cheese, because I also ordered a pizza and there was cheese on the pizza, so it's not like you have a shortage of cheese. You just didn't put cheese on the bread bowl, which ruins the experience, honestly. Like, hold on, let me go look at what the fuck, because now I'm trying to think, did they put shit on my fucking... I feel like they just fucked up the whole order. I remember pepperoni. I remember there being sausage. But I don't remember there being chicken on my bread bowl, in addition to the cheese that they didn't put on my bread bowl. See, this is why I don't fucking order pizza anymore. Because everywhere... Oh, I have a free pizza available. I should not order it now, because fuck that shit. Every fucking... There's a Pizza Hut down the fucking street from my house. They keep raising the prices and not the quality. So it's like, yo, fuck you guys. Then I go to fucking Domino's. First of all, Domino's was shut down because it was like 10 people at the location that I go to fucking got coronavirus. So that was shut down for a while. Now it's picked back up. They're not putting fucking cheese on the bread bowls. Your orders. Let me see. My recent order. Pepperoni sauce. Oh, no, that's that. Yeah. Yo, what the fuck? Put cheese on my fucking bread bowl, okay? Because I had nothing to talk about, I figured I would talk about Once Upon a Time, which, as you can see from the title of this podcast, that's the name of this fucking podcast. It's Once Upon a Time, and you see my beautiful picture of Snow White on there. Fuck Snow White. Okay, I'm watching Once Upon a Time. Just started. On the last episode of season 2 right now. Let me praise it before I get into what I have problems with. Praise fucking the Shadow in that was just the last episode, was the Shadow, Peter Pan's shadow. They introduced Wendy and the boys, and they had the Shadow. They didn't have Peter Pan, they just had the Shadow. And from what it looks like, which I know they're gonna backtrack on and make Peter Pan good, but I hope they don't. Peter Pan is evil. If you've ever, like, I was just watching Peter Pan like a week or maybe more than a week, like 2-3 weeks ago. It wasn't 3 weeks, it was like 2 weeks ago or a week, I don't know. I was watching Peter Pan fairly recently, and I fucking realized Peter Pan he's not a good guy. Like, he's evil. He's the villain of that movie. Like think about it. He does nothing good the whole time. Like, we're just told Captain Hook is bad and we're supposed to believe it because he's a pirate. But what did Captain Hook ever fucking do? Nothing. All he did was go out for revenge. Okay? Because Peter Pan cut off his fucking hand, fed it to a fucking alligator or crocodile. I don't remember which one it is. I believe it's a croc. It might be a gator. Who cares? Peter Pan cuts off his hand, feeds it to some sort of caiman type animal, and now he just flies around tormenting him for no fucking reason. In that he fucking takes Wendy and the boys, takes them to Neverland, is like, yo, y'all can't leave, fuck it. Like, he tries to get them to stay. None of the fucking the Lost Boys are happy. They all miss their parents. They all miss their mother. They want Wendy to be the fucking mother. She's like 12. Wendy's like 14. Like, honestly. Right? Like, Wendy's like 14. You want her to be a mom? I know it's some Mexican bitches out here getting pregnant at 14. But Wendy is a nice, affluent, as we can tell by her parents, a nice, affluent, white woman in, what is that, 19th century England, right? Nah, fuck that shit. And they take them, and they want her to be a mom. But anyways, they take them, and fuck Peter Pan, is my point. He's literally the Pied Piper. Like, literally. He's fucking takes your kids with promises of eternal youth and happiness, and makes them fight pirates and shit. So yeah, Once Upon a Time, hopefully you stick to it. I'm on the last episode. I saw it said something for season 3 about Emma meets Peter Pan, so I know actual Peter Pan comes in, not just the Shadow. I believe this next episode is going to be Bay, or what's his name? Balefire. He just got saved by Captain Hook, so we'll see how that turns out. Which also, what the fuck is going on with the timeline of this? Maybe I need to watch this next episode, but what the fuck's going on with the timeline? Because it makes no sense. Bellfire, okay, Rumpelstiltskin is 300 years old, I think. I think that's what I looked up. It said he's like 300 years old, right? So Bellfire, first of all, he's not only going through time and space, but he's it's all confusing. None of it makes sense. This nigga was 14 when old boy became the fucking guy, and then fucking he has time to teach Cora how to be a witch. Then he has time to teach Regina how to be a witch. Then he has time to do all this shit. All this fucking shit. He has time to do all of this in the time that it takes fucking Balefire to turn, like, he's like in his 30s. And realistically he should be like dead long ago, yet somehow he just happens to stumble upon fucking the savior Emma, and have a baby with her, which I fucking hate Henry. He's a piece of shit. Like, he really is. He's not a good person. And I know they won't kill him, but I want so fucking badly. I want so badly for Rumpelstiltskin, Mr. Gold, whatever you want to fucking call him. I want him to stab him in the fucking heart and kill him. He's not a good person. He does not deserve happiness. He's a fucking piece of shit. He's mean to Regina for no reason. Like, okay, I get it. She's the evil queen. Great. But what the fuck evil has she done to Henry? Nothing. She's been a kind, loving parent to that man, to that boy. Even when he fucking throws her aside, tells her she's evil, tells her he hates her, tells him I want to be with this lady, tells him I want to be with everybody except for you, she still loves him. And I get it, it's because she's fucking nuts and she has that weird thing where she wants a kid, I guess. But fucking kill that kid and get a new one. Like, and okay, I get they don't want anyone to find out about fucking Storybrooke. But what they're doing is illegal. They can't. This was a closed fucking adoption or whatever it's called, meaning don't ever tell this kid who I am, where I'm from, how to find me. Never do that. Do not do it. I don't want to know this kid ever. But somehow, okay, he finds her. You know, I guess Mr. Gold or whatever worked his magic, got him to find him or whatever. Cool, whatever. Now that he knows you and he's in your life, you can't just fucking take him. You can't just be like, oh, well, he's my son and I love him now. Like, no, fuck that shit, man. No. And I don't know, did she have Henry in jail? Is that why he had to go up for adoption? Or like, either way, it doesn't matter. Either way, it was a closed adoption, meaning she didn't want, she could even still, she could have said, let this kid be able to find me if he wants to, and she chose not to, meaning fuck whether he finds you or not, you can't fucking just take the kid. I don't care if you're the biological mother, you can't do that. She adopted him. It's like this is illegal. They're doing illegal shit, and I don't know if they're trying to make, excuse me, I don't know if they're trying to make all the good people, like, not likable in every way, but they're succeeding, because I don't like any of these fuckers. They're all pieces of shit. None of them deserve happiness. Like, oh my god, they're horrible. And I know that we just got to the part where Snow White gets darkness in her heart, or whatever. And I know they're gonna figure out some way to fucking take that to fix her and make her good, but I hope they don't. This is why I need to be a writer on these shows, because I hate all the good people. Like Regina literally, aside from being the evil queen, she's like, she doesn't do shit evil. Like, okay, why does she hate Snow White? She hates Snow White because Snow White is responsible for the death of the man that she loved and she wanted to marry, right? So she wants to kill Snow White. Okay, maybe you shouldn't want to kill people, whether they were, but that's a normal fucking human emotion. That's something, if you kill the woman that I love, I'm gonna want to kill you too. So I don't give a fuck if you a child. Especially because she told her, she was like, don't tell nobody. And she still fucking told. So yes, Snow White, Regina deserves to hate you. She's justified in hating you. She's justified. I mean, of course you don't kill people, but in this world, they just be killing niggas. So yes, she's justified in wanting to kill you. Okay? I'm losing all train of thought because I'm upset because I hate Snow White. I hate them trying to force this nigga's name to be charming. Call him James or David or whatever the fuck his name is. Just call him that. Stop trying to. It sounds stupid. Charming. No, that sounds stupid. If you walk like it only makes sense in the context of him being Prince Charming, but you have to say Prince Charming, otherwise it just sounds stupid. Like Charming is not a name. It doesn't sound like a name. When you say it, no matter how you say it, no matter how many times you say it, no matter how much you try and push it, it's not a name. It doesn't sound like a name. You sound fucking retarded saying it. So just call him James. Who else do I hate? I don't I don't hate Emma, but I do hate Emma just because, bitch, you can't just take Henry. He's a piece of shit. I don't know why you want him anyways. He doesn't listen to anything you say. This is why fucking kids need to get their asses beat, because he he literally like you go to your room and he literally climbs out of the fucking window. Like he doesn't even wait like 10 minutes. He just walks in his room and walks out the window. Like at least sit there for a second. Like, alright, let me give her time to cool down, forget. You never know. Your mom might come back in like, yo, I was tripping. I shouldn't have yelled at you or whatever. But you don't even give her time to fucking do that because you want to jump out the fucking roof, out the window. Grumpy's annoying. The dude who plays Grumpy, I get he's supposed to be grumpy, but they just like Grumpy. Even Grumpy wasn't that grumpy. Like in Snow White, even Grumpy wasn't that. Like he just be mad. Like he just be mad and yelling at niggas for no reason. Like somebody slap that nigga. He's like 5'2", like legit. Let me look up the actor for Grumpy. How tall is this nigga? He's like 5'2", because fucking Snow White lady is like 5'5", and he's shorter than her. Let me look up Grumpy Once Upon a Time actor. Whatever the fuck this nigga's name is. Lee Arenberg. He's 5'4". He's 5'4". Listen, I'm not a tall man. But I'm not 5'4". At least I'm taller than half the women I meet, He's taller than maybe, like, if I meet 10 women, I'm taller than 5 of them, right? If he meets 10 women, he's taller than, like, what, 2? Like, what's the average woman height in and I mean, that's nothing against him personally, but like I'm talking about the grumpy character, because I'm sure he's a nice guy and he's cool, whatever. I'm talking about the grumpy character. This nigga, slap that nigga. He's always like, let me take my axe to him, motherfucker. Like, shut up. Oh, also, Snow White is not badass. Like, okay, fine. You want to give her, like, you want to make her not just a damsel in distress. Cool, that's fine. I was just watching this episode. She fucking beats up 2 fucking knights. Not just knights, like the queen, like the people who guard the queen herself. Not just some knights that's out fighting in war. Like, these are people who are guarding the queen herself. Now, granted, Regina doesn't really need these niggas just because, she got the magic. She gonna kill all you niggas. Like, so she ain't really tripping off really having protection like that. But still, these are gonna be the best of the best of the best of these knights, motherfuckers. And fucking Snow White I'm supposed to believe this 5'5", 110-pound bitch just came up to these 6-foot guys in all armor and just fucking completely destroyed them and flips them. Like, no, she would get her ass beat. This is the problem with a lot of these women movies where they try and make the woman badass. It's like, yeah, women can be badass, but there's a limit, Like, okay, Ronda Rousey can probably kick 90% of men in the world. But even still, you put Ronda Rousey against fucking prime Mike Tyson. I don't care how good Ronda Rousey was, which, I mean, I guess knowing what we know now, maybe Ronda Rousey isn't the best, person to. I can't even remember the other lady's name. That's actually like the best of the best. I blanked on her name, but even like get some like who like I don't know. Who cares? Mike Tyson will beat the shit out of Ronda Rousey. I don't care. I don't care how badass Ronda Rousey is. Brock Lesnar is gonna break that bitch in half. Conor McGregor is, see, I'm going the extreme. Conor McGregor would beat her fucking ass. Conor McGregor would destroy Ronda Rousey. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. First, Conor is stronger. He's faster. He's taller. And I'm not even like saying some extreme, I'm not saying Brock Lesnar, what is he, 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 250, 260, almost 300 pounds, probably close to, of pure fucking muscle. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying Conor McGregor, he's built, he's got some muscles, but he's still kind of lanky. He's only, 5'9", so he's not like he's some tall, giant dude. But he would fucking destroy even the baddest of and fucking Snow White she's just a fucking regular lady. She don't even got muscles. That's the other thing. They don't even be bitches with muscles. Like they just be like women who look like me with no muscles, skinny. Fucking I'm supposed to believe that they're beating these dudes up and flipping them like Snow White don't know judo. She can't flip no niggas. She don't know jujitsu. So like it's just not believable, and I already hate her. So, yeah. I love Regina. I'm so fucking over them and the way they're doing Regina. Regina does not deserve it. First of all, she's a good woman. She's a good woman. Like, I was on board at first just because she's the evil queen or whatever. But the more I watched, it was like, nah. Alright, so. What? Ah, fuck. What? Oh, she was talking about them being hypocrites and pretending. Like, yeah, they were like. Okay, this last episode, they were just yelling at fucking Regina because she was like. Because they found out she took the magic beans that can send a portal to the enchanted forest or whatever, and they were like, "Oh, you were gonna take Henry and destroy us all," and she's like, "Bitch, you guys were gonna take Henry, not tell me about this shit, and leave me behind. So suck my fucking dick from the back." Okay, like they're fucking. One thing about me, I hate hypocrites. And what I hate more than a hypocrite is a hypocrite who won't even admit they're a fucking hypocrite. Like, I get, we're humans, we're hypocritical, everyone does it, I do it, I be hypocritical, but I'll at least admit it, like, yeah, that was hypocritical of me. Yeah, I said, you don't do that, then I did this shit. Yeah, I have double standards. Yeah, like, but I'll admit to it. I hate a person who won't even admit to it, who just lies to my face and is like, I'm not being a hypocrite, even though, like, and it's annoying, and you and they fucking feel high and mighty, and like, and they keep pushing this good and bad, but fucking they're all bad, and I'm glad fucking Snow White has darkness in her heart now, and I hope it turns into real bad darkness, and I hope they kill her, and also, just kill Henry, just let that nigga die. I want him to die. But, no, in the fucking previews, that must be Emma, because Emma Swan, like, that name sounds familiar. Like, that's not just a random name they picked up, right? Like, that, let me see, Emma Swan. That can't just be for Once Upon a Time. Excuse me. I don't. Emma Swan. Who? What character? She debuted in the based on the. Oh, from the Ugly Duckling. That's bullshit. Fuck that shit. That's stupid. That's so stupid. Oh, that's not even a good fucking analogy. That's so. I hate them. I hate them. But no, what was I saying? Oh, in the fucking Netflix thing, they got fucking Emma looking evil. So I hope she turns evil. I hope one of these motherfuckers turn evil. I'm tired of these bitches. Free Regina. Fuck, man. I don't like. It's not even a thing. Like I hate the way they flipped it and like. It's like, okay, I want Regina to find happiness, and that happiness is with Henry. Fine. I want her to, and then Henry's a piece of shit. I forgot what they were just yelling at Henry or Henry was just yelling at them for some shit that they were about to do to Regina. But it's like, bitch, you've been a piece of shit to her, and now she's your mom. Any other time, she's like, I'm your mother. She's like, no, you're not. You don't love me. Now she's your fucking mom. Shut the fuck up. Like, you're such a little piece of shit. Fuck. Like, you don't love her. You don't love, like, she uses that shit over people to fucking control them. Like, he's evil. I hope he becomes evil. If he becomes evil, at least I'll be like, okay, so he was evil the whole time, and that justifies him being a piece of shit. And so, okay. But if he's just supposed to be the good guy and he's just a piece of shit, like, no, fuck that. Fuck. Okay. Let me stop talking about this, because I know that was just a giant babbling rant. And we're almost 30 minutes in. Good golly. Well, that's been this podcast. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm going to talk about next. So let me take a break and I'll be back. And I'm back. So Mike Pence doesn't have coronavirus. Maybe he has coronavirus. I think they said two people on his staff have gotten coronavirus. Let me see. And a TMZ said he had coronavirus. Then everything else that I saw, nothing said he had coronavirus. Everything's saying it's his people. He probably does. Wear masks, guys. Yeah. Pence's press secretary. I don't care. I don't want this podcast to just be me yelling about Once Upon a Time, but that's kind of all that I have. Like, I have nothing else. Maybe next week we'll get back to having guests. We'll see if anyone wants to come on with me, and we can do that, because I don't got shit. Oh, I was gonna say, hey, I got these headphones for my birthday. Toshiba wireless. They're great. Oh no, that's not important. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's the end. This is just me ranting about Once Upon a Time. That's this podcast. We'll be better next week. I wasn't even gonna give you shit, so be appreciative. That's the end.
Cuddy's got morals, ayy. And he's got a compass, ayy. But he ain't explorer, nah. It's for his morals, ayy. Cuddy's more compass, ayy. Cuddy's more compass, ayy.